We are hearing the Kremlin insist that Kiev cannot be trusted because everyone, according to the Kremlin, has seen the pictures of the pipelines that used to supply Russian gas to Europe on fire. Moscow insists that the Ukrainian troops that have been retreating from Russia's Kursk region, the city of Sudzha and that pumping station in Sudzha, they have blown it up. Moscow says this station has been used by the Ukrainian troops as the so-called safe logistics hubs ever since they have launched their incursion last August. And we understand from the Russian side that that was a deliberate provocation by the Ukrainian military against the peace initiatives that have been brokered by the United States. So the Kremlin position here is very strong. Moscow insists that it upholds its promise not to target Ukrainian energy infrastructure, as it has been agreed early in the phone conversation between President Putin and US President Donald Trump. Moscow says, however, that the same cannot be said about Kiev, and the blowing up of the station is just one such example. We also hear in the Kremlin insist that they will be sending their team of negotiators to Saudi Arabia early next week. The negotiations with Washington will begin in Saudi Arabia's Riyadh on Monday. Russia says they have chosen their two top negotiators. That will be Grigory Karasin from Russia's upper house of Parliament International Affairs Committee, who is a veteran diplomat. He has served as the Russian ambassador to the United Kingdom in 2000s, and then he was dealing with the CIS issues for more than a decade. Another top negotiator from Russia is Sergei Beseda from the Federal Security Service. And the Kremlin says those are very experienced negotiators. In those negotiations, obviously, Moscow is expecting numerous issues to be raised. Obviously, it's unclear how such attacks will be impacting the course of those talks, but the hope in Moscow is that indeed the United States will be able to bring about Kiev on board. Also, we understand that the possible negotiations topic could be the revival of the Black Sea initiative, where the Russian side says the part of that deal with regards to Russian side has never been implemented. So many issues are at stake as the fighting is continuing.